Just finished up insulation here last week, inspection early this week that passed, and they're actually starting drywall. This is when the house really comes together, when you start to have walls and the house starts to feel like a house. It's gonna be exciting to see just the next couple days when we finish up. The first floor needs to be sheetrock. They're actually finishing up most of the second floor, and it's only halfway through the day right now. But by the end of this week, all sheetrock should be done, and I'm excited to see what comes next. All right, we got a nice house update today. As you can see, we're standing in the garage. Everything's been completely sheetrocked. They did tape and bed and have completed texturing throughout the entire house. We'll get a nice walkthrough of that. Supposed to be starting putting down the white oak hard floor. I don't think any of it's in yet, but it should be coming in soon. Went ahead and made a decision today on countertops here for the kitchen, as well as for all of the bathrooms throughout the house. The kitchen countertop will match the primary bedroom upstairs, and then the rest of the bathrooms will be the same. It actually looks like all of the material that they use to set up painting is in the garage, so I haven't seen it yet, but my assumption is hopefully painting is done, but we'll take a look. The beauty of new construction is there's a lot of mess that comes with it. All right, so it looks like paint is done. The floor is still covered, but it's very white, which is gonna be the color of the house. So we still do have some touch-up paint that's gonna be needing to be done, but you can get a general consensus of what the cabinets will look like and the color that they will be. The contrast that I wanted to go with was very, very dark cabinets and very, very white walls. All of the shelving in the closet has been painted. They took the covering over the master shower off, so in terms of paint, I think they're basically done.
Are you buying the left?
Yeah, left side's mine.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm taking it over. It's kind of how we...
Yeah, I was annoying JP a ton, basically, because I've been...
You can annoy me now. That's right.
Yeah,
that's
he passed me off to you. I have no idea what my neighbors are going to be.
Probably your age. They're probably...
Really? I was talking to Cody, and like 2 Ranger players bought like...
Well, both of them bought that, and then they got traded like less than a month later.
So they had to sell it?
They're such like single guys. Like they called me one time, and they're like, hey man, I don't got hot water in my shower. I was like, all right, let me send my plumber out there. So I'm sending my plumber out the next morning, and they hadn't paid their gas bill. So Atmos had come and put a lock on their gas.
Just because they forgot,
Yeah,
right?
just because they forgot. You know, I mean, it's not like they obviously had the money.
The total single guy thing.
Yeah, so I was just like,
Yeah.
it was, and they hadn't said anything for like a couple weeks. They were like, they just been taking cold because the guys that bought it, there was like 2 of their teammates or something. So they just like, they're just all single guys that are in their mid-20s. Yeah. Just kind of like.
That's what I love about you guys though. Your guy like your entire Conrad Homes is just guys my age. We're at the middle of September now. A ton has been done. There's a few more ticket items left that will be done, and then obviously cleaning, furnishing, and just getting this house ready to live in. So I'm gonna walk you guys through the house here. We're actually on the side walkway. As you can see, they've got new concrete here. This will be filled in with rocks at the end. This fence right next to me is the existing fence with the neighbor that's on the other side of me, but we do have my new fence down the way here, as well as a fence that wraps around the property that is my new fence. This is the front entrance to the Airbnb. So this actually is new as of today. It's a door that's not quite stained yet, but you guys walk into here. This will be a room that will be fully furnished. It will be an Airbnb, and it will have a queen size bed. It will have 2 nightstands, a TV, a little kitchenette, closet, and essentially be a place for folks, really a couple, single male, single female, to come here, spend a day, spend a weekend, spend maybe, you know, if they want to, long-term rental here. The only downside here is there's not gonna be a true kitchen. So maybe Uber Eats or Favor. Walking inside here, it is dirty, but this will be a full bath. So obviously they will not have to enter the rest of the house. This will be their front entrance and their entrance only to the house, because as of right now, this is a walkway from the rest of the house, but this will be enclosed. I know I've spoken about this before in previous videos, but this will be walled off completely. I'm talking no door, sheetrock, texture, everything. This will be a flat out wall. So as you can see, paint and texture is done. The baseboards are done. Caulking on the baseboards are done. Hardware is complete. We have hardware in. Some last touch electrical needs to be done, but as you can see, there is lighting fixtures and lighting on in the house. Air conditioning is actually going to be turned on here probably in the next 24 to 48 hours. Walking through here, this will be the half bath for any guest or any individual that comes and visits. Going through there, this will be the pantry. I did have an option here to really have 2 different styles of really places to put extra storage. So this is really the route that I went. I wanted an additional storage back here for large items. Me being a single individual, I'm not going to have a ton of food in my pantry. But the other option was to close this off and put some deep pantry options here, but you'd be losing all this storage here. So this is actually now open for more storage. You can see that there are 3 different stains here. You've got neutral weathered oak and kind of half weathered oak and half classic gray. Those 3 are actually options I put out on social media for my family and friends. Needless to say, a lot of the options that I gave folks throughout this entire process honestly didn't help me. It was a lot of folks just disagreeing with one another and decisions being completely mixed. There was no one favorite over another. So everything in this house I've made myself. I've designed it from the start to be custom and built the way I want it. So in terms of the stain, I'm gonna make 50% or 60% of the people upset, but I did go with the weathered oak, which is going to be this middle option here. All right, a sight for sore eyes will be this entire area here, which is going to be my fridge and freezer. I mean, it's even longer than my wingspan here. But the fridge and freezer will not be here till probably January. So house will be completed at the end of October. I'll be moved in and the fridge will be like small, your traditional fridge. This is going to be a massive commercial fridge and freezer. Came with the house, I actually technically negotiated for it. But moving on to here, Backsplash, we have 3 different options here. This was another option that I gave people on social media. You kind of have a longer option here that is a matte finish. Then you move to your traditional subway tile that's gloss finish. And then you have a little bit skinnier and longer subway tile that's matte finished as well, just not as long and thick as the first option. And this actually right here, this is what I'm going with. So we will be seeing that put in here shortly as well. Honestly, I was here yesterday and this front door was not here, so this is new as of today. This will be stained and this will be the front door to my actual house. So if you come out here, you'll actually see that the entrance into the Airbnb is the first door, and my front entrance is gonna be actually a little bit further down and the second door. All right, moving into the living space. Actually, what's nice here is, again, electricity is on. Electricity is on, meaning my fan's on. My fan's on, I can stop sweating inside of here. One of the last few things that they will be doing here is actually painting this fireplace. This fireplace will be black. It will match the kitchen cabinets as well. And turning around here, again, this is another update as of today. I was here yesterday. Can't open this door, it's locked here, but you can actually see that the fireplace in the backyard is now tiled. They actually haven't even grouted it yet, but the tile is on the fireplace all the way around. And even the backyard has, like I mentioned before, the new fence put up. It's looking great. Oh, my tub's in, dude. Oh, shit. Sorry, don't put that in.
I definitely.
No, this is new, okay? I get excited with How do I take a picture of this without me being awkwardly in the, you're in this and I'm both. I don't know how I get this. Okay, you're totally in this. You gotta go all the way out. Doesn't look center. As of today, the tub is now in. And as of today, the shower glass door is all in, as well as the mirror here on the other side. There's no electricity running right now, obviously, because they had to put this large, massive mirror here, and they had to put everything else in. Nothing too much to update on this room. It is my office, and I love it because of all the natural light. You have more windows in my office, I think, than you have in any other bedroom. It's gonna be nice to be able to wake up, get in my office, and get to work if I'm not gonna be at the new office that we're building. And then another update here, again, shower glass in on the guest bath, as well as a mirror.